People like that.
All right, we're here live with Coach Dixon before the varsity game this evening between South Decatur and Oldenburg Academy. I'm definitely scatterbrained today. I'm still excited about the game today.
Yeah.
JV game so far. It's still halftime, and Oldenburg Academy leading South Decatur 32-19. As I said, got Coach Dixon here. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yep, thank you. Congratulations on your team's big victory today.
Yay.
I know. I think that basically locks them in for the playoff. Is that correct?
I know
Penn
they could
State
still not win the Big Ten, but
Yeah.
I don't know how they can be number two.
That's
and
what
not make
That's what
it,
I don't
so.
either. I don't understand how they cannot win the Big Ten, but yet still make the playoff.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
there's some weird things
I
that
think
go on.
the big question is going to be, can the Big Ten get two teams?
Yeah. And again, it all depends on the voters.
Yeah. Well, and the thing for me with Ohio State, as we get away from what we're really here to talk about, is they've beaten 4 teams that are in the top 12.
Yes.
So
yeah, I think that's the key factor right there. That's what they put in factor, strength of schedule, those sort of things. So.
Yeah.
But it's a good win.
I've been hearing all kinds of people saying he didn't make it. He didn't. Did you see it?
No.
I figured you had other things on your mind.
I was getting ready for this, and then so
I kind of figured that you'd have other things on your mind.
I glanced and I watched it. Plus, my wife and I were watching a little bit of the Kentucky-Louisville game too as well. So
it's like, wow, that one was a shocker.
That was a good. Yeah, that was a real shocker too. But hey, those things happen.
Yeah.
And when you get a rivalry game, you just never know.
Yeah.
So, but. Oh, well, that's it. Enjoy the victory.
That's it. So, speaking of victories, coming off a great win on Tuesday night for your team.
Yeah, that was really nice. We really, really played well in the second half. We were very, very intimidating when we wanted to be in that game. We put the pressure on them at plenty of times, which helped us tremendously. Both, when we turned around on defense, then it simply just transitioned to offense, which made our lives a whole lot easier. That's for sure.
And I'm sure that since Tuesday evening that you've probably said once or twice to the guys that we can't have a second quarter like we had Tuesday night.
That's just what I said this morning. Yeah. I told them that first thing this morning when we talked about it during our shoot-around. I said we got to play 4, especially in a game like this tonight against Oldenburg. So in the game of basketball, games are short-lived. You don't get to enjoy a victory for a week.
Yeah.
You only get a few days, and then, bam, you play again.
Yeah.
So, like next week, it's back-to-back. So it's like great, you get a win Friday, but then you turn around and play again next day.
Yep.
So.
Well, and from what we saw, and Randy and I were talking about it on the way over here this evening, it's interesting watching you this year because kind of, like you said the other night, having to tell the guys over and over and over and over again the frustration that comes with that. And now you got guys that's like, okay, they get it.
Yeah.
Now it's just a matter of executing during the game.
Right, and that helps me. That means I don't have to scream and yell as much.
Yep.
That's also a nice thing as well. But it's just one of those things, you throw everything you got into your players. You give them everything that you can possibly do and possibly things that they can do. And you just hope they put it out on the floor. You're not going to get it every time, but hopefully you can get it, 90% of the time would be great.
Yeah.
But, they're kids. They're teenage kids. So you just never know what you're going to get. Every day is different. Yeah. It's not that consistency factor that every coach would love to have.
Now, Hunter Seegers, his status.
He's dressing. We don't know yet if he's going to start or not, but he is definitely dressing, and he'll definitely get in the game. It's just a matter of how his pain tolerance can be.
Yeah.
So that the doctors gave him clear release to play. So it just all depends on what he wants to do. And that's the thing is I told him, you tell me. Because I don't know. I'm not inside your body.
Yeah.
I'm not inside your mind. I've never had an injury like that, so I don't know. But I told him, I said, back, everybody talks about back when you played and back in this, I just taped it up and went.
Yeah.
It
was the old rub some dirt on it.
And that's gone now. You don't see much of that anymore.
No.
It's a rarity to see a kid that wants to do that.
Right.
But, that was one of those things. I got yelled at. I tore my AC joint out my shoulder about 4 or 5 years ago. I went out and played a softball tournament 2 days after that. And I hurt myself worse.
Yeah.
But, it's that competitive edge that people just – we need to find more of that, in our society, and hopefully he can. I'm not forcing him to. I was like, this is only the second game of the year. We have 20 more of these to do before sectional. So, and I know he really, really wants to play Friday, against North.
And then if he doesn't play, who will play in his place?
Jacob Watts will play, and Will Smiley will fill in some roles. So, plus we're versatile, so we can always, have that opportunity, which is really nice to have. That's enjoyable to have that versatility. So. But it's just one of those things. They're going to be good. I know they're missing one of their best players tonight. He's out for a long time. Feel bad for him. He's a good kid, good player.
Yeah.
But, it's just one of those things. It happens. We're down one, they're down one. Yep. So, it's a battle of wills. So we'll see what we got.
Good deal. All right, Coach,
all right,
thanks.
Well, thanks. We appreciate it.
We'll talk to you after the game.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. That's Coach Dixon taking a few minutes to spend with us prior to the Oldenburg Academy South Decatur game. Still the JV game just started, the third quarter. Oldenburg Academy leading South Decatur 34-19. This is Tom Fleming for WTRE, and we'll be back about 7:15 for the pregame for the varsity.